David with Depth by Divine Tarot. It has been a while. It's been a minute, right? I have been. I didn't know I could go live, y'all. I don't have a laptop at the moment, and so I was being consistent, and then didn't have a laptop, and it needs to be fixed. And me and my mom went and took it to Geek Squad, and basically 2017 model of a Mac. You might as well get a new laptop if you're gonna have to pay to get that one fixed. So in the process of that, but what I didn't realize is that I ended up getting enough followers to go live, and that's amazing. And I appreciate the support. So now I'm going to continue to to add my readings back to YouTube, because I was getting a lot of support on YouTube, and I really do appreciate it. So I'm coming here today to do a Aquarius New Moon reading. We had a new moon in Aquarius yesterday, and the energy, Aquarius energy is all about the collective. It's about the humanitarianism, seeing the big picture of things. It can be it's not an emotional sign. It's like the scientific of the zodiac, like the scientific big picture, like logical way of thinking, but highly educated way of thinking. And Aquarius sometimes gets the bad rep of being the sign that is detached from emotion, as if they don't really care about anybody's emotions. But that's not the case at all. That's like a low vibrational Aquarian energy. It's really, if it's not serving the cause of the big picture, the energy is like, why focus on that? Which is true. Of course, we do want to be more in the details of things when we need to be present in the moment for the details of things, but be present in the moment to know intuitively about the details of things that serve us in the present moment to fit the bigger picture. So without further ado, as you all know, I do personal readings as well. You can DM me. I have Instagram. All that stuff will be in the description below. But without further ado, let's get to this new moon in Aquarius reading for the collective. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You may not get, the whole message may not be for you, but something that you've been looking for, searching for, wanting some answers to, clues, synchronicities could be in this message. So here we go. New moon in Aquarius spirit for the collective. New moon in Aquarius. Ancestral realm, karmic release, healing, the lineage, boundaries. Something that has been coming up a lot has been boundaries, healthy boundaries for people. I love that in this card you have the Kundalini rising, which the Kundalini rising is literally your Christ consciousness being activated within you, in which you balance the masculine, feminine, divine feminine energies, because we all have them in both of us. Excuse me. The divine feminine energy is the heart space. It takes the space that holds space for people. It's also governed by Cancer, which Cancer is the fourth house of ancestors, which makes sense for this. But it has to be from the heart space. The divine feminine energy of the heart space, having compassion, going within, because all the answers are within you, then allows you to take the inspired action, which is the divine masculine energy. But the foundation is the divine feminine energy inside yourself, and that allows the logical divine masculine energy to go and sprout. And I love this because the Aquarius is the masculine sign, and it's logical, which is divine masculine energy. And then if Pisces is a divine feminine sign, which is more about creativity, empathy, compassion. And I love it too, because when you think about it, like Pisces, the North Node is in Pisces, which is a collective energy. And the North Node in Pisces is, over the next year and a half, is gonna, propel the collective to wake up consciously to their spirituality, their power of themselves, knowing who they are, going within, understanding that they have all the answers. They just have to go within. It's already within you because your soul already signed up for what you are. And then take your power back and understand that you are the cause. And their outer reality, the hologram, is the effect. And with through that, by healing ourselves individually, we heal, we add to the collective, and we heal our karmic ancestral lineage. All right. This is my sacred geometry deck. Spirit, what energy can the collective for the sacred geometrics is present? This Aquarius New Moon energy. One more. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for being here. Grounded, 22. Nature Spirits, number 39. One more spirit. Air, number 28. So I'm getting some earth energy here as well as air energy, which makes sense. We just went from Capricorn and now we're in Aquarius. Capricorn's earth sign, Aquarius is air sign. And I feel like this is showing that in the past, it's a growing into Aquarius energy, like starting with the being grounded in the Capricorn energy, doing the routine, doing the work, the consistency, the things that we are used to, but being grounded, and then going, using the nature spirit to flow into the Aquarian energy, so that it's one and not disconnected. Because we need to, with our spiritual energy, we need to have it grounded, so that way we're not. It's about the polarities. You don't want to be on either side. You don't want to be too far on either side of a polarity. It's all about balance. You don't want to be too grounded in the 3D to where you're not focused on your divine feminine energy, spiritual energy, and you're just taking all this action without it be coming from the heart space. But you also don't want to be so much, in the spiritual realm and whatnot, and not have anything grounded enough so that it anchored, because you get swept away, and then energies attached to you and all these different things. It's all about protecting your energy, protection. And that's why boundaries is here, because as we move further into this collective energy, and people waking up more and more to their spiritual gifts, especially with the North Node being in Pisces, is gonna really you have to make sure they protect their energy. And it's not to scare you; it's actually just to empower you, because you have the power. Again, to set the intention. That's all it takes. Set the intention to protect your energy. If you want to use crystals, you can. I have a Herkimer quartz diamond on my neck, which helps me to stay in tune with energy. But it protects my energy too, at the same time of me being in tune with the collective energy or anybody else's energy. And I also have a serpentine bracelet on, which is also helping to release all types of, help me to shed what doesn't serve me. To really stand in my purpose, be consistent, take that inspired action I'm talking about, to be my best version of my best self. So, this is my polarity deck for grounding. Decisions, contemplation, between two people or two paths, to stay or to go. So we're making some decisions, which makes sense. We are really right now in a transitional period. We really are. Going from the Capricorn energy of Pluto being in Capricorn to now Pluto being in Aquarius. Capricorn is about tradition. It's about tradition. It's about being consistent, having responsibility, putting in the work. And Aquarius is about innovation. It's about new ways of doing things, technology, the uniqueness of a person. It's about the collective. Capricorn is more independent and Aquarius is more collective. Capricorn is more tradition, Aquarius is more innovation. It's very two different energies. And so there's a split that's happening in the world right now where people are deciding which way to go. And do I go over to this new energy or do I stay in what I already know to keep me safe? I will tell you, as my advice to you, change is the only constant in life. And astrology and everything is energy. And energy is all about cycles. Once something ends, something new comes. Something ending is not necessarily a bad thing. It depends upon your perspective and your frequency of where you're looking at it. One door closes, it opens for another. It's all about change. We're not, and our souls are here in these physical bodies so they can expand in a physical way to evolve. So staying stagnant and staying constant just for the sake of it's all that you know is not necessarily beneficial to your soul. Cold, control, silent, observing, hiding feelings, secretive, blocking emotions, mask. That's honestly that's giving me a little bit of the low vibrational Aquarian energy, because low vibrational Aquarius is seen as being cold because, like I said, they're not going around like adhering to every person's need. They're about the collective energy. What's serving the big picture? If something is not serving the big picture that you really don't need to worry about, that is really you're making it bigger than what it actually is, the Aquarius energy is not going to adhere to that because that's not beneficial to the cause. External party situations, karmic partner, friends, family, work, other people, obligations. Yeah. So it seems like you guys, somebody I'm talking to, you have some decisions to make about control and external situations that are happening. The karmic people, it's two people or two paths, some decisions. And it's like, do I have control, or do I go this way with the external party? Is it me? Is it them? Me or is it them? And it's about decisions. And the only way for you to understand that is to stay aware, which way to go is for you to stay grounded. Stay grounded, but connect to your spirituality, because you will always know which way to go when you listen to your intuition. Your intuition will never lead you astray, but you have to quiet the mind enough and go within, because the spirit is inside. Your intuition is not ever going to lead you wrong, but it's also not going to be a loud voice. It's always going to be very quiet, very quiet. So take time to realize. Just take time to understand and go within and realize, in quiet space and quietness and quiet mind without any distractions, listen to it and see what comes up when you ask questions, once you meditate, or once you do anything that gets you into flow. This is my life purpose deck. Take time to realize that your world is crashing down on you. That's for somebody, Kobe Calais. All right, spirit, for grounded decisions. Children. Your life purpose involves helping and teaching and healing children. So, maybe some decisions with children. Nature, spirit control. oracle cards. You are able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others. Okay, we do one more. For air, external party situations. Teaching, you inspire young people to learn. So there's something about teaching young people. Bottom of the deck, we have freedom. There's something about two paths, both alike in dignity. And if you ever want to know what they're seen, that's Romeo and Juliet. So that's coming up for some people. There's something about two paths, contemplation of like choosing one, and it may be career, choosing to work this way or choosing to work this way. Do I stay with what's safe, what I've always known, or do I go for like what I really feel called to do that's connected to my spirit? And this is where we've been tugging back and forth with the Pluto going back into Capricorn and then versus going in Aquarius last year when he kept wobbling back and forth. But now Pluto is in Aquarius for the next like 15 to 17 years. So as of right now, we're on that axis, and like I think also Mars is like square Pluto as well, and Mars is retrograde right now, so is Jupiter, and I believe so is Uranus, but Uranus also governs Aquarius. So it's about revolution, it's about uniqueness. Don't put me in a box. It's about, let your freak flag fly. What is it about you that's unique? What is it about you unique? What is it about me that's unique? And how do we all come together as a community so that we all benefit? Because that's where we're moving towards in the more we get into the age of Aquarius. But right now, Pluto is at 1 degree and moves so slow. And Uranus, which is the ruling planet of Aquarius, it's retrograde. But I believe it goes direct today, or it goes direct tomorrow. But before we get to February, it'll be direct in the sign of Taurus, which nature spirit, I feel like Uranus in Taurus is being direct, is going to help bring the groundedness. The nature spirit is connected with our Aquarius, is going to bring it all together. So it all makes sense of how to do it. Answers that we've been wanting to get are going to be coming through. The answer for these decisions, and of how to move forward with them. I see a lot of something about children here. So if you have, there's something about children here. All right, so let me see. Now, let's get into this tarot. I know this comes up for me a lot with the teaching of children, helping children. It's about, because they are as we say, children are the future. They are the future. It's about them. What we instill in them now is what the future will be. People like to say, oh, these children nowadays, they don't know. I'm like, well, the thing is, like, you're pointing your finger at the children, but it's about the system. The system is what you need to point your finger at, because the system is what's set up to have all these things happen. What is being provided now? I will say that we have free will, so it's up to the individuals, the parents, but it's about community, and that's what Aquarius is going to let us know. It's about community, the community aspect of things. And understanding that it really does take a village. That's how it's supposed to be. Everybody understanding, everybody helping each other. Compassionate action is what the name of the game is. Compassionate action. Doing something for someone just out of the kindness of your heart, not out of fear. And as we move from the Capricorn energy, the low vibrational Capricorn energy of like corrupt government and structures that are built only on divine masculine energy, without the divine feminine energy, divine masculine energy without the divine feminine energy, it will be corrupt, it will be greed, it will be power hungry, because it's not having the balance of the divine feminine energy to work from heart space. And that is what we're moving more up into. The divine feminine energy is coming forth. And I feel like that's another reason of why we have like the teaching and the working with children. It's like like the man is in this card with the children, the woman is in this card with the children, but it's like it's the divine feminine, divine masculine coming together. It's helping the children to teach them to move um, how to operate from this energy of divine feminine, to take the divine masculine energy. Okay, so now I'm gonna get a couple of cards underneath. We got Ace of Swords, Truth, Ten of Wands, Ace of Cups. So these cards underneath right now that I'm doing, they are for what's going on underneath or what you don't see coming. Wow, the World. Nine of Wands. And High Priestess. It's exactly what I've been saying. So, sorry guys, I'm hot. So I know when I'm in spirit, I start feeling, anyway, so the World card, the World card is Saturn in Capricorn, which Saturn rules Capricorn. It's about the structures. Like Saturn is that teacher when you were younger that told you, it was a teacher that you hated that literally told you to do everything that you didn't want to do. But they knew that in the long run, if they told you to do these things, it's going to help you out in development and evolve. So when you get older, you're like, I'm so glad that that teacher, they made me do the hard work, had made me do the things I didn't want to do because they knew it was going to benefit me later. And the thing about Saturn, Saturn is in Pisces as well. I'm a Pisces sun, so like it's hitting me, you know, I really feel it, but it's been in Pisces already, which is Saturn in Pisces is about doing the spiritual work, like the High Priestess. It's about putting the consistent work and responsibility of staying grounded, but connecting with your spiritual practice. And I feel like it set us up for this Pisces North Node now being, the North Node now being in Pisces, because if you've been doing the work and putting forth, you know, having it around your spiritual practice and doing the daily things, and following your passion, you're going to receive rewards. Because the thing about Saturn is Saturn always rewards you if you do the work. It's not just showing up to make you do the work. It's helping you make you do the work to evolve in this physical plane, because that's what your soul came here to do in this physical experience. And if you do the work, you receive rewards, gifts of some nature. And it's like with this Nine of Wands and Ten of Wands, you've been doing the work. The old patterns with the Nine of Wands and then the Ten of Wands pushing forward. You've been doing the work, right? And out of that work, you've gotten divine truth. This is the Ace of Swords is all about truth. And then you got the Ace of Cups as well, which is all about, you know, love, opportunities, connections, relationships. And I love it because this is like, you know, it's like the Aquarius and Pisces. We're in Aquarius season now, but Pisces is right after that. But Pluto's in Aquarius and the North Node is in Pisces. So both of those energies are very prevalent right now, you know, and they're only at the beginning. It's like right now you have Pluto in Aquarius, which is at the beginning of Aquarius, like 1 degree at the very beginning. And then you have the North Node that just moved into Pisces, but North Node goes in retrograde, so it's at the 29th degree. So they're like, Pluto's here, and Pisces, the North Node's like here. And so they're gonna go like this, and they're gonna cross together, and at some point they're gonna meet in the middle. You know, relatively speaking, because Pluto moves very, very slow. But because the North Node goes retrograde, it's starting at the end of like a Piscean vibe. So you feeling like, for me, I know my spiritual gifts have come a lot more online because I've been doing the work with Saturn being in Pisces, and because of that, gifts are coming up, things are coming up that are making me really understand more of who I am and the part that I play as an individual in the whole of the community, which that's what people are understanding. What part do you play in the whole? What are your gifts that you love that come really, that are like inner child gifts that you love? What comes easy to you? What are your talents and your skills? Because your talents and your skills, those are indications of what you're meant to use to add to the collective. Because we're all meant to master our gifts, our talents, our skills Protect them, master them, give them back to the world. Because it's all about connection. Yeah, I think that's all I got for you guys today. I think that was it. I'm going to read this Ancestral Realm card to close out the reading. Let's see. Like I said, once again, I do personal readings for you all. I do human design readings as well. So if you want to do a human design reading, I can tell you what your energy type is, and then show you how you can use your energy type, which is you living the most authentic way, as a soul level, into your into whatever the cards are telling you as well. But that will all be in the description. So Ancestral Realm, here we go. In every incarnation, we have been blessed to be part of a lineage that helps us live our life and embark on learning experiences. And for hundreds and even thousands of years, those who have walked the earth before us have prayed for a better life. We are an answer to those prayers. Even though they may have no longer be on the physical plane, our ancestors are living through our choices and experiences. None of our ancestors had it perfect. After all, they were human too. They made poor choices. They had mistaken views. Many of their intentions were honorable, many were not. And all of this is held within the ancestral lineage as many beliefs, ideas, and limitations that are outdated, fear-based, and harmful. All these karmic energies can hold us back. But when someone decides to walk the spiritual path, that's the choice. That's the choice. Whether they realize it or not, their life becomes an answer to their ancestors' prayers. Yep. When this card comes to you, your life is an answer to a great ancestral call. So that's what I was saying. It's a choice between what you're called to do and what you're not, and what you've already been doing. And some of you already know this and have already been going between the two paths and teetering back and forth because, like I said, the whole energy was going on in the cosmos. But some people are just waking up now. And there's nothing wrong with that because everything has its time. You know, you can always start anew. Every day is a chance to start anew. And the more, as long as you just take a step further each day and have grace with yourself, have grace, have compassion, understand that, understand you are exactly where you need to be, and that everything works out for you divinely, always, because the divine is perfect. The divine is perfect. We are imperfectly perfect. So we have to just believe, because we are made of the divine. We are limitless, and that we are co-creators with our reality. So just believe in yourself, have passion, believe yourself, follow your passion, because when you follow your passion, you're choosing you. And when you choose you over and over and over again, the universe is like, okay, check, check, check. It's like keeping a tally, because you are making the effort to take the inspired action to choose you. And that's what the divine wants. So when you choose you, paths open up for you that you've never seen. And that's another Aquarian thing, because Uranus governs Aquarius, and Uranus is all about surprises, unexpected surprises. So don't force things, flow. And also don't have expectations of how something is going to plan out, because 9 times out of 10 is not going to be that way. And it's going to be a lot bigger and a lot better than you can even imagine it to be, because your mind can only do so much. It can only think so much, and it can only figure out what's already happened, not what's going to happen. See what I'm saying? I'm going to say that again. Your mind can only figure out what has already happened, not what's going to happen. So if you're doing something new that you've never done before, stepping into your spiritual path, you can't figure it out with this, because it can't figure out the how. It's not meant to. It's meant to weigh pros and cons, be creative. You're meant to go inward and just step out on faith. That's the part where the faith is. You have to believe it in order to see it, not see it to believe it. Believe it to see it. And so your message, this card initiates healing on all levels, but particularly on the family line. There may be some ideas and beliefs in your family that you find limiting or negative. That's where the children part is coming in. Know that they need not to be your truth. You have the opportunity to go beyond the challenging energies of your family lineage. If you are in a particularly challenging time or facing energies that are harsh and even overwhelming, the energy of your ancestors is with you now. They are here to hold a sacred and safe space so that you can rest. Your ancestors are surrounding you now. They are here to seek forgiveness for any harmful decisions that were made without full awareness and for any negative effects those are having on you now. If you have found that a particular family member has been difficult or a relationship has been negatively impacted because of situations or ideas that stem from the past, know that a great cleansing is taking place at this time. The ointment for the wound is the energy of forgiveness. This isn't about accepting what happened as fine, but realizing that the energies of the past no longer govern your present. It's about choosing to create your own happiness, yes, and live from your own heart, yes. Keep your boundaries strong, but be open to carving out a new path. That is perfect. Tell y'all the cards never lie. I love y'all so much. Peace, love, namaste. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.